Alright everybody, and welcome back to Quest for Glory 4 Shadows of Darkness. When last we left off, we had just done quite a bit. We had brought Tanya back to life using our
magic staff.
Well, actually Arana's
Magic staff.
So, yeah, Tanya's back. That really made Katrina unhappy though, and she, well, not really Katrina so much, but Aravi set a trap for us. We fell right into it. He tried to get us to murder Katrina in her own home, and, well, Katrina's upset with us, and she's now putting magical, what'd you call it? Magical, compulsion on us to find the last remaining rituals of the Dark One, so we can help her summon forth a Vuzel and bring about eternal night. Not too big on all that, personally. Well, we don't know where those rituals are. We know what the book said. Something about a cenotaph or a Mad Monk's tomb or something like that. We got the Squid Stone, and we got Gregor, but you know, we already searched his burrow and we didn't find him. Anyway, we know the answer to our friend Nalishi's last riddle here, so let's go ahead and pop on in and see how he's doing. Hey, don't you start, don't you start. No, we're not even doing that today. None of that na-na-na-na-na shit. None of it. No. 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 I wish you could do that in real life when someone just started going on about something. A lot of you probably want to do it to me right now. Well, you can. Just watch another video. I'm just kidding. Don't leave me.
Oops! Hi there!
Hi, how you doing?
9 and 8 make 17. Watch out for the fairy queen.
Yeah, she's an a-hole. We already heard that before. So she wants the magic staff. So we're gonna guess staff.
I'm almost out of riddles. I'll ask you nothing more, but come back in a while just to see what I've in store.
Ooh, I hope it's a magical spell. I doubt it, though. Well, the gypsies tend to know about a lot of this spiritual and magical stuff, so let's hop on over to Magda and see what she knows. Maybe she can help us find these rituals. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe I read the script. Who knows? Yeah, you gotta listen to the wolves do their little thing, and then you can move. His hair looks super pixelated right now. Look at it. You can see like a solid bar of gold right around his head. Maybe I became an angel. An angel of magic.
In my dreams last night, I heard the Irana's staff speak. It said the sacrifice had been made, the dead had risen, and the living had died.
It's about the size of it.
When I awoke, I feared it was you who made the sacrifice. I sent Davy to discover the truth. He climbed over the wall and started sniffing around where the staff had been. He became scared when he caught your scent there, but then he scented you going with the child to the inn. It is not our way to be concerned about outsiders. You have certainly become more than an outsider to us.
Told you I was a big deal. Well, it's nice to have people that care about you. Well, let's tell about the child and what we did.
You tell about Tanya, Toby, and the staff.
So the child has been restored to life through the sacrifice of Toby, and the staff of Irana is in your possession. Oh, with this, you have undoubtedly angered someone very powerful.
Yeah, something like that.
I would be very careful traveling at night if I were you.
We've kind of already gone down that road. So anyway, let's go ahead and get our fortune told. Since I haven't been coming here every single day, we're actually going to have to watch 2 fortunes. I'll try to remember to put up some annotations for those of you who want to skip the first one. And we'll go right into the second one after. Well, we won't go right into it. You get my point. You get my point. You people are smart people. Here, take my money.
Again, the cards are prepared, and they shall reveal what they will.
Yep, that's how it goes. What's this going to be about? Oh, it's not about me.
The woman of loving shall be revealed. What may we now learn of her distant past?
I don't know. I'd like to know who this woman of loving is. Me! Baby.
This is the sign of magic and creativity. She, as the others who influence your life, has the power. She is the one to whom magic has been the strongest influence upon her life. She is a master weaver of spells. Now, what next can we learn?
Okay, so it's not about us. It's just saying that she's a magic user. So what do we got? Something cups.
The Ace of Cups is the sign of overflowing joy and happiness. This is a woman who uses her power joyfully, giving gracefully and lovingly to others.
Well, we're not talking about Katrina then.
She is generous and loving, and she has shown this through her use of magic. This woman gives from her heart.
This is probably talking
What
about...
now can we learn of the more recent past?
It's probably talking about the Mage Arana, now that I think about it, you know? We got the Eight of Swords! When 7 swords just isn't enough.
Your gentlewoman, too, has been bound by something. A crisis has occurred. A defeat or imprisonment by someone. Now, what more can we learn?
Well, we know that Arana died fighting the Dark One cult. So what do we got here? The something of somethings.
This is a sign of balanced force, a stalemate, of things not coming to a resolution. That with which the woman came in conflict has also been held in check. They were locked in battle, or they were both defeated in the past. What then of the present? Reveal the next card.
Seems like what we kind of know about Arana. The Hanged Man.
The Hanged Man is the symbol of sacrifice. The conflict in the past required this woman to give up something of great value. She has paid some great price, but the outcome is uncertain.
I see.
Let us see the next card.
Something of something.
Alas, this card shows a tomb and someone at final rest. The woman's sacrifice was exile, or possibly even death. Yet her sacrifice still affects you. Somehow I cannot believe that her sacrifice was in vain.
So...
Now, let us see that of her possible future.
Okay, so Arana died fighting the cult, I'm assuming. Oop! It's the Void.
The Dark One. This is the first time in these readings that the darkness which lies waiting has been active rather than merely a major influence. Somehow, this woman is bound by the darkness. Whether she has been subverted or destroyed, I cannot tell. But something remains, or else there would be no reading. I think that this powerful woman battled with the Dark One. She was defeated, or perhaps sacrificed herself to prevent it from entering this world. But what will the outcome of all this be?
Calm down, calm down. Me! It's probably not me.
You!
Oh,
Then you are not only a friend to the gypsies, but a great hero as well. Oh, your destiny shall affect the world, my young friend.
I told you I was special.
You will determine the fate of this woman. You shall face the Dark One. Reveal the final influence upon this reading.
You know, I'd really rather not face the Dark One if we don't have to.
So the darkness still covers all. I had hoped that you might be spared, that you might not have to face the darkness. But that is the way of the hero, is it not? To face that which others fear and dread.
Yeah, something like that.
Go now. Learn what you can of the Dark One. The more you know of your enemy, the greater the chances you have against it.
So I'm starting to wonder how many of those voids...
These readings get increasingly more difficult for me. They draw an incredible amount of power from me.
I'm starting to wonder how many voids she actually has in that deck.
You say goodbye.
Because, as far as I know,
May
you don't
your
normally
luck hold
have
true.
multiple...
Be wary, for your enemies may soon act against you.
Yeah, the game assumes you came here after you took Tanya. Or after you took Tanya from the castle, but before Atavis trapped you, so... I tried not to sequence break, but like I said, the game just assumes you're gonna do things in a certain order. And it's really hard to play it in a way that makes sense if you know what to do. But as far as I know, normally in Tarot you only have one copy of each card in the deck, but I guess there's different ways of reading it and different ways of doing it, so maybe it's possible. Anyway, normally you can only do one reading per day, but since we have the Gias on us, and since this is the end game, we can do another one today. Let's hop right on back in here. I said back in here.
Welcome. I know that you have been through much since last we saw you.
I just went outside for a piss.
I have tried to read your fortune for you while you were gone. All the cards came up black. Then I had a vision. It was a dark vision. It left me cold and sick, yet I knew the vision was true. Now I will show you my vision and read your future once more in the tarot cards. And this time, darling, I won't even charge you for it.
You sure? I got money.
The Dark One is not something of which the gypsies speak. It was an ill day when our tribe traveled to this valley. We used to trade freely with the people of the castle years ago. We did not know how things had changed here. The influence of the Dark One overshadows this valley. We gypsies know better than to get involved with the Dark One. You need to deal in some way with the darkness, and we gypsies are bound by honor to aid you however we can. Yet, if your actions stir the darkness and unleash it, our tribe will be destroyed. Still, you are an agent of destiny, and we will serve you as you serve it.
No pressure, though.
The magic of the Dark One overwhelms this area, and the cards cannot override this power. Last night, I had a dream. It was a dark dream, and it frightened me. But it was a dream for you. Let me share with you the images which I saw, and perhaps the cards will aid in the telling. The first image I saw was that of a bone. I heard in my dreams the words, "Bring me to life." Now, let us see what the cards will say of this.
Obviously, these are not real tarot cards. Now, I mean, that one is.
Somehow, I do not think this is a premonition, although it fits the situation. No. I think this is a place, a tomb or cenotaph. Now, what more can we learn?
Okay, this might be the Mad Monk's tomb
Of
here.
all the cards, this is the most watery. The tomb lies in or near some water. The lake, perhaps. No. Rather, I believe this is the swamp. Somewhere in the swamp lies a tomb. And somewhere at that tomb is a piece of the puzzle that explains or deals with the image of the bones.
I see.
But I sense that you already have the answer to that problem.
Even though we
So
don't.
perhaps you know more of this than I.
But we don't have the bone ritual, and you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, in my dream, I seem to move deeper into the darkness. The
Blood.
next image I saw in my dream was that of blood.
This is the blood
Felt
ritual.
my own blood go
You
cold
can't miss this
as
one.
he
Like,
too
really, you
spoke
can't
the
miss this
words,
ritual. It's
"Bring me
right
to
there.
life." What do the cards say of this? The tower. This is always an ill omen. I believe it represents a building of some sort. Let us learn more. The Dark One. The building is dedicated to the Dark One itself. Somewhere within there lies the puzzle piece for the blood. However, I sense
everyone I've
that
ever
you
seen that
already
plays this game
contain
just
that
finds
piece.
that ritual by accident. So,
In the dream, I seemed to get colder. I felt the icy breath of something huge before me. It got louder and stronger, and I seemed to be pulled by it. Before me was the image of breath. I felt myself pounded by the words, "Bring me to life, bring me to life." Tried to run, but I was caught in the wind. But the dream is over. Now, let us discover what we can. Ah, this one is not a place. No, I believe this is the woman from your past. The self-centered one of power has the secrets to the breath. But you have already dealt with her, for the puzzle piece of the breath now lies with you.
I believe that's the one you get from Baba Yaga, is the breath
Then,
ritual.
in my dream, I felt myself blown along.
Okay, everything she's saying has some kind of word in it.
As if I had lost my body. I could not see, hear, smell, or feel anything. Then I saw the symbol of the senses. I was again overwhelmed by the words, "Bring me to life."
Work me up
Then the image
inside.
faded. Shall we learn more? Another place of darkness, some building or perhaps only a structure. The next card may help us.
We don't really know of any other buildings of the Dark One.
The Six of Swords? No, this is a sign of travel. Could it be a building far away? No, it cannot be. This is also the sign of the gypsies. But we have no buildings, particularly ones cursed by the darkness. I don't understand this. Let me discuss this subject with the others of my tribe. Perhaps we may yet make sense of this.
That's odd.
To return to my dream, I soon could hear a tremendous pounding noise. I found myself swept forward, deeper into darkness.
Pounding. Blowing.
There before me was the symbol of the heart. It too commanded, "Bring me to life." What will the cards tell of this? This is an inverted Queen of Rods, a jealous and deceitful woman, one who harbors no goodwill toward you. There are many women in your life right now. This one is not to be trusted.
Queen of Rods, you say?
This woman also has magic, but the magician card is inverted. That implies that she is one who is willing to use her skills for bad purposes. She is opposed to you and will not give this puzzle piece freely.
Well, I have a feeling I know who that's
I can
about.
tell that this part of the puzzle has already been gained by
Even though
you.
it hasn't.
Let us continue.
Magda, you're losing your skills.
Oh, again, the dream filled me with fear, and I struggled to awaken from its depths. I could not resist against its force, so I found myself in the center of darkness. I saw before me this symbol and heard the voice demand, "Give me life." I awoke and lay trembling for the rest of the night. Ah, let us see where the last part of the puzzle lies. The Hierophant, the sign of a spiritual leader. This person is one who serves another willingly. There are many possible interpretations here. Now, let us see what the next card will explain.
The Void.
The Dark One. Oh, this is a priest of the Dark One, or someone trapped by the Dark One, or perhaps both. You will have to enter into darkness itself to find this piece. Yet remember, nothing serves the Dark One and remains unchanged. The one who has what you seek is of the Dark One now. Deal with him carefully. These last cards will reveal the point of all these visions and dreams. The Dark One!
How many of those do you have on the deck, damn it?
The Lady of Power and Magic. The Dark One is the ultimate source of all the problems here, yes. It drew those with ties to dark magic and those with ties to good. It is a thing not of this world, yet linked to it. My people tell tales of the battle against it. The stories tell of how the mage Irana held off the Dark One and sent it back, how she died in that battle, and the darkness was banished forever. These were just children's stories told to drive off the terrors of the night. What truly happened in that battle, we do not know. It is clear that the battle never ended, and the darkness still draws allies to its side. Just as you were drawn here as a pawn in this war, for whose side are you working?
Do you have to ask?
It seems that both the Dark One and the magician Irana are using you. How this will end, the cards cannot foresee. The agents of darkness will continue to influence your actions in this matter. For now, I think this serves the purposes of both sides, right? The visions are clear. You will need to walk to the very center of darkness. The battle is stalemate, and only you can determine the winner. Only by turning the war to the Dark One, releasing it, can you free the magician Irana. Unless you do both, you do neither. We gypsies do not speak the names of those with power unless we must. Now I sense that such a time has come. You will know the Dark One by its name, but use it only where you must. The Dark One is called a Vuzel. Leave now, and we will speak no more on this subject. Except for the gypsy card and the dark building. I am an old wolf, and I cannot stand such a dream as that last night. It would kill me to face it again.
Sorry.
That is all the cards can reveal. It took all my power to read this. May it serve you well.
So that last ritual... that last ritual that it mentioned we actually can't get now. We can't get that until after we get all the other ones. Now, we only have these two rituals. We have the blood ritual, which is easy to find, and the breath ritual. So, the other ones are apparently in the swamp. And, we don't know about the other two. I have a feeling our friend the Fairy Queen might have one. She seems like a woman of powerful magic who doesn't like us very much. So... what do you think of the gypsy card, though? I'm gonna need your help with this one, though. You weren't very much help. Quit looking so shocked, okay? You were very vague. Tell me about it.
I have a feeling I can answer that question. I am not as mystical as Magda, but I am certain as to the meaning of the tower and gypsy cards. I heard a gypsy story once about Mordavia. It seemed pointless, and yet it was told. I shall tell it to you. Once long ago, a gypsy was hunting. This was a time when the pass to Mordavia was open, and the Borgovs still ruled as boyars in the castle. This gypsy saw men walking and chanting through the forest at night. He recognized the leader as the boyar. Curious, he followed them to a place near the Dark One's cave. They came to a large standing stone, gray and unmarked. One of the men held up a strange light. It was a will-o-wisp trapped in a bottle. The standing stone started to glow, and runes appeared on its sides. The boyar touched a metal disc to the stone pillar, and a section opened. The men continued chanting as the boyar put a piece of paper in the pillar. Bah, that is all the story tells.
Well, sounds an awful lot like the Squid Stone to me. Well, you guys have been a great help. I guess we can go ahead and tell her about the Gias right quick, just so you guys can hear that dialogue, but yeah.
To tell about Ardavis, Katrina, and the Gias.
So, that is what the reading was about. Ah, things are building to a climax, and you are the center of it all.
Bukkake for me!
Oh, that you live to tell such a tale. This is why you were summoned here, or else we would be hanging garlands of garlic to keep you at bay.
You tell about the gnome and his problems.
What the fuck was that? Okay, well, okay, you guys got to see that glitch, I guess.
You say goodbye.
Have fun with that, I suppose.
Good hunting!
Punny Bones keeps ruining my videos. Anywho, so if you're like most players and most LPs I've seen of this game, like, and even when I played this game as a kid with my dad, you're most likely going to have all 5 of the rituals by this point in the game. But I wanted to make it make a bit more sense narratively, so I'm not going for the rituals until we know we need them. Anyway, let's go see what the Lishi wants. Maybe it's a present? Oh god!
Gotcha.
Lishi, riddles done. Thank you much for all the fun.
Never talk to me again. That wasn't a present! Alright, well, we did all his stuff. And this wyvern, he's the guy who's got my number. I've fought demon wizards, but this wyvern, he's the guy. He's gonna be the one to take me down. Get out of here. Go home. Get out of here. Go. Well, I guess you don't go many places anymore because you're kind of dead, but still, it's the thought that counts. So we're gonna make our way towards the swamp because we have 2 of those, God damn it! What is this, Quest for Glory 3? We're gonna make our way down towards the swamp because 2 of these rituals were in the swamp area. Oh lordy! Why? Bye. Everyone just wants my attention these days. I mean, I swear. He's like, I'm gonna be the wyvern that got killed by the hero. And he's gotta go tell all his friends, except he's dead, so he don't tell them much. So yeah, I had to do some stuff with my saves, because my computer's being weird again. We're gonna save it as LP19 here. And we got this spell from Dr. Cranium 700 years ago called the Glide Spell. And it allows us to float over water. And she said it was out here in the swamp, so I guess we can give it a shot.
As you start to glide, you realize the only way to get back onto the dry areas will be to grab hold of something and pull yourself up.
Now, we're actually strong enough with this character, we could actually just walk. We could walk over all this stuff, but we're not going to do that. This is just so much faster to just glide over it. Oh, it's Chinovi's.
It's a Chinovi, one of the dread wizards of the Dark One.
I doubt they're
The
happy.
standing stone looks like a crude, oversized tombstone. It was an inset 6-pointed star figure, similar to the one on the monastery door. The points are slightly curved, like the arms of a starfish. Arcane symbols label each point of the star.
Alright, well, we gotta take care of these wizards first, or we're just gonna get nuked. And that's bad. Fortunately, we're very good at spelling things. And by spelling, I mean casting spells. Alright, so we blew him up. Let's just go float over here and blow up this other wizard here. Shabams! 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 Alright. Now we need to... Oh, dear. That's not the, my computer lagging. That's the game glitching. So I might fast forward this a little bit if this takes forever and a day. But, basically it's gone down to like a frame level. And what it does, it glitches the speed for some reason. And you have to wait until it stops. And when you do that, you can adjust the speed slider like so. So I think we're good now. I think we're good. So we just gotta take this yonder Dark One symbol here and press it into the thing.
The Dark One sign clicks into the depression in the stone. You find that you can now turn the sign like a dial.
So, I'll be lying if I said I really understood this puzzle. It's a super easy puzzle. But all you have to do is click these symbols in order. It spins the dial for you and everything. Just click them in order. It twists and turns. And you're done.
Finally, you feel the Dark One
I don't get
sign
it.
settle. You pull on it, opening the tomb, and retrieve a damp but readable scroll from its depths. It is the Dark One's bone ritual. You retrieve the...
Jesus. Well, let's go ahead and cast our Yonder Glide spell here, and I guess we can just sail right on back to land. That's the idea, anyway. And, yeah, that's pretty much all we can do here during the day. We just basically need to wait until nighttime, so, let's go ahead and make another one of these Yonder save files here. Just for, you know, safety. Can't be too sure. Never know what's gonna explode. Especially not with this game. So, the GOG version of this game is really good. But, this game was notoriously glitchy when it came out, and even with the GOG version of the game, it is still a bit wonky in places. Okay, it's nighttime now. And it did that thing again, and now we're fixed, and we're good to go. Alright, so we can walk back down here, and our Will-O-Wisp friends will appear. You might remember them from the very beginning of the game. Now, we know that Will-O-Wisps are the souls of dead children. At least I believe we've heard that at some point. So, since you need the light of a dead child's soul to reveal the stuff on the stuff, we're just gonna give them candy. Because what do kids love? They love candy. That sounded creepy. I want to give them candy. Just go with it. Just go with it.
You carefully place some of the candy on the ground.
Yeah. Eat my candy. Now we're going to take Yonder flask and we're going to shove them in it.
You capture a few of the Will-O-Wisps in a flask.
In ye flask, no less. And let's hop right on over here. To our old friend the Squidstone. Been a long time since we've seen this screen, huh? Alright, now, this worked for the Boyar. Let's see if it'll work for us.
When you bring the Will-O-Wisp near the standing stone, glowing runes appear around a six-pointed image. In the center of the runes, you can now see a small hole in the stone.
I see. Well, I'm sure this is like everything else that goes with the Dark One sign. We'll just shove it right on in that hole.
When you touch the Dark One sign to its image on the squid stone, the sign locks into place in the small hole. The points of the sign seem to point to 6 of the glowing runes.
Alright, this is another, I would say, somewhat obvious puzzle. You basically just gotta spell out the name of the Dark One, and I spelled it wrong because I'm an idiot. A-V-O-O-Z-L-L. Eh? Damn. I don't know what I did wrong there, but I did something wrong. There we go.
As you complete the name of the Dark One, you feel a distant rumble under the earth, as of the earth shifting, or some unimaginably huge creature stirring in its sleep.
You're being overdramatic again, man.
Part of the squid stone opens to reveal a small compartment. You reach in to find a scroll covered with mysterious runes. The symbol of the senses at the top is the only part that you can make out.
We take
You
it.
also retrieve the Dark One sign, which pulls loose from the stone with a slurping, sucking sensation. The hole in the stone closes as you remove the sign.
Yes, quite. So, if you need to get back up here, because for some reason you didn't pick up the obvious Dark One sign at the beginning
The
of the
earth
game,
shakes as the standing stone rocks on its base, then falls over to form a bridge up to the upper ledge.
you can just cast a trigger spell on that and it'll fall right on over. So we just hop on up there. And I wanted to show you guys something up here because I think it's kind of cool. This was probably obvious from the get-go, but this isn't a cave. This is a Voozle you're looking at. His partially summoned body here. You can see his gaping little mouth there and his little mandible thingies. So yeah, we were in a Voozle. We were inside of him, and then we came out. Anyway, there's no going back in there, at least not right now. We gotta get going. We got one more ritual we gotta
The path is
find.
dripping with slimy.
Yeah, we know. We've been here before, man. Everything old is new again, you know? You know how it goes? I don't know how it goes. Shut the fuck up! My phone started making noise. That was inappropriate. I don't like it when it makes noise like that. Because I'm trying to narrate. Be peaceful for all you happy people. Alright, we got ourselves a revenant here. I'm going to blast it away with fireballs. But I'm going to blast it away without going to the combat screen, because I think this is really funny if you can do it right. One more. Damn it. I messed it up. Oh well. What would have happened is he would have shambled back out to the center of the map, right where he's at right now. He would have shambled back over there to fall over. I don't know, I find it amusing. We're not going to loot the body because we're rich. Who cares? Alright, and I believe we're approaching the correct area, so I'm going to go ahead and, actually we're not. Oh, no, we're not. What am I doing? No, don't change the directory. You'll make things explode. We can't be having none of that. No, we're not near the right place. We're not near Arana's garden. So, let's make our way on over there right quick. And hopefully this will work the first time. Not the 800th time. You know how that goes, you know. Now we got an encounter here. People just need, you know, you gotta get work, you know, and all that good stuff. Well, I'm gonna hide, because I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with your stuff right now. So yeah, just go away. No one likes you. You're worse than Higgins. Alright, and he's gone. So, let us make ourselves a little save here. We're gonna go ahead and save this as, we're gonna go ahead and save it as LP21. I want to save it. Let me type. Jesus, you're not letting me type here. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus gives me keyboard controls, just so you know. Alright, let's head on over here. Alright, I kind of expected that. Let's try it from this angle then.
You have a very bad feeling. The air is full of hostile vibrations.
That's probably not good. Oh, hello. Hey, can we talk about this?
The human has returned with the staff. We shall finally gain what we have sought for so long. Staff of Arana, hear my command. I, Tatiana, queen of the fairy folk, summon thee and claim thee for my own. Staff, hear my command. Thou shalt hear and obey my words. I am thy master now.
Do I have a
You
say in this?
feel an incredible rush of magical energy filling you. It tickles. You hear a voice in your head.
I am now the staff of the hero.
He is the hand of destiny, and shall restore the spirit of Arana.
So, the human has claimed the staff of Arana? Then by his death, the staff shall be mine. Gods, destroy that human creature!
So, fair warning in advance, the audio, like the spoken audio, tends to cut out a lot in this part of the game for some reason. I think it's just because there's so much crap going on the screen at one time, the game just can't handle it. But I'll try and make it as best as possible. and load Yonda's staff here, because, you know, magic duels, you can't do without a staff. They're beating the crap out of us, though. We're already at half health, and this battle just started. We literally just summoned our staff, and that's it. So we need to cast the reversal spell, and we need to do it quick. Okay, audio's glitched, so I'm gonna go turn it off. And then we're gonna slip in here to options and turn it back on, because that seems to fix it.
The human has a spell which reverses spells. Use your area attacks.
Healing potions. Take more. Take more, you're not healed enough. Okay. Well, now you might notice we have a new spell that seemed to come out of nowhere, and we don't know why we have this. This is the resistance spell. Casting it takes 10 magic points, and my spell skill is 100. Well, this is actually a spell the Staff of Irana gets you when it's summoned. So, let's go ahead and cast it right quick.
You cast the Resistance to Elemental Forces spell.
So, this is where we actually need the spell we got from Katrina here, the Frostbite spell. If you try to just cast like Fireball on them, you'll find that they also have a reversal spell. But Frostbite is an area of effect spell. As you can tell, they're casting it at us, and it's damaging us despite our reversal spell. So, we need to do the same thing to them and cast Frostbite. And we can just, you know, pelt her with these Frostbite spells over and over again, and hopefully, we'll defeat her. If not, we'll die, and that will be unpleasant for everyone. Mostly for me. So, how you like to chill, Titiana, or whatever your name was? You don't even give me the courtesy of a thank you, so I won't give you the courtesy of pronouncing your name right. Shabams! Your resistance spell has expired. That's not good. We beat her, though. Oh god, she's killing us. A voice sounds in your mind.
Hand of Destiny, you are now triumphant. She who would use me for her own glory is defeated. You shall now have the spell of resistance.
You now have a paper which says, Ritual of the Dark One, Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, I don't know what causes that glitch to occur. I think this is when a lot of stuff happens on the screen at once and makes the audio cut out.
The stream is wider.
Alright, we got our audio back. So, my good friends, we now have all 5 rituals that we can get, and I forgot to let these will-o-wisps back out.
Nothing.
That's not good.
The will-o-wisp lights up your life.
That's cool. We should probably go let them out. You don't have to, but I'd feel bad. I'd feel bad if we didn't let them out, because they'll die. They really will. They will die in your inventory if you don't let them back out. So I'm actually gonna go out of my way to return these will-o-wisps back to their spot. So yeah, the Staff of Irana, it chose us. Man, we're special. We're heroes. I guess, does the staff have a mind of its own, or is that Irana's will speaking through the staff? Man, I don't even know. Anyway, we have our own staff now, so that's really cool. I can't believe I forgot to return the will-o-wisps, and goddamn, this is feeling like Quest for Glory 3 all over again. Like, come on, people. You can knock it off with the random encounters for a minute.
You release the will-o-wisps back into the swamp.
Yay! Alright, they're safe. I don't have to feel like I just killed a child's soul. Literally. I mean, metaphorically is a little different. It's kind of funny then, but I mean, like, you literally kill a child's soul, it's not as funny. In fact, it's kind of heartbreaking, really. Alright, so we have all the Dark One rituals. And now we can go and say hello to Katrina once again. And we're going to be hopping on into the endgame here. Let's go ahead and get this started, and we'll probably call it a video after that. The gates are open for once.
It looks pretty much...
Thank you. Alright, let's just hop on into the castle. We'll make our way up this long-ass winding path. I guess they learned to build from Erasmus or something, I don't know. And they just let us in. And they're somehow in the room anyway.
Oh, what a good boy you are.
Thank you.
You would never do anything to hurt me, would you? Unlike some others I could name. So, you have returned with the rituals. Good. Very good. We will journey at once to the Dark One's cave. Soon, it will be forever night, and I shall never be at anyone's mercy again.
Whee! And we're back here.
Ya Avuzel, hear me, great Dark One. Open thy mouth that we may enter. Open thy mouth that will swallow us all. Open thy mouth of darkness, Ya Avuzel.
That is all I can do for you, Slail. You will need to perform the other rituals yourself.
We will be watching you, so do not even think of trying to betray us.
The last ritual remains with the High Priest. You will need to take it before you begin the other rituals. Please, be careful.
Yes, we would hate for anything unpleasant to happen to you.
You know, I'm not buying it from you,
Enter
man.
now, and good luck.
So she was the one who opened up this cave mouth to let us out in the first place, which I thought was pretty cool. So, we hop on back into this cave mouth, so to speak. And there's a grotesque thing in the pit now.
The gruesome creature is a cross between a squid, chocolate pudding, and your worst nightmares. It looks awake, alert, and as if it would enjoy having you for supper. A large book lies on the ground beside it. As awful as it now appears, something about the creature's shape suggests that it was once as human as you. Something truly terrible must have occurred to change it to its current shape.
This is actually the last Boyar, or as I like to call him, Chef Boyardee. Yeah, he led the cult of the Dark One, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a few ways. Let's go ahead and make a save here. There's a few ways that we can deal with this guy. There's the fun way, and there's the game the way the game. There's the fun way, and there's the way the game wants you to do it as a wizard. So can we fetch this? I don't know if you can do that.
The horror strikes out long before your spell can reach the book. You don't have a chance of taking it as long as the creature is alive, awake, and active.
Well, that's a lot of specific things here. Well, one thing you can do. You can actually just throw spells at it, like this, and it has a comment for each of them.
Casting frostbite on a defenseless blob creature. It was cold. Effective, but cold.
So he actually can't fight back at us at all from over here, so we can just do this for all of our spells. It has a special little message for all of your combat spells.
You think to yourself, how does 4 million volts feel, dude?
And we got Force Bolt, shabams!
The creature quivers with pain.
That's just sad. And then we'll give it some 3rd degree burns.
Oh, that's got to smart.
But that's not fun. We got another way we can do it. It's a bit more fun. Also not the correct way to do it, but we can do it. Let's just levitate on down there. We're gonna say hello to this blob creature. Now he hurt me. He might actually beat me legitimately here. Yeah, frostbite's the one thing that can really hurt him, I guess. Oh god, not the slime on my face. Alright, we can just keep frostbolting this guy. Come on, man. You'd be really aggressive, you might kill me. Yeah, we got it. And now it's dead.
The thing looks dead. It's not easy to tell that a mound of grotesque flesh is dead, mind you, but you've got a feeling for such things now. Dead is dead.
Alright, well, we're gonna redo that one more time. I know, if you guys want to stab me. It's okay, it's a normal, natural inclination to have. So, instead of, burninating it to death, let's just put it to sleep with our old calm spell.
A gentle feeling of peace suffuses the cave. The horrible creature slowly relaxes and subsides into an uneasy sleep.
So I think you might have to cast it more than once. I could just be imagining that.
Your calm spell has no effect other than providing you with a moment's relaxation.
Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe we can just levitate down there. Okay, we grab the book.
Don't bother.
Okay, fine.
You pick up the book and read it. It is the diary of the last boyar. It seems that the thing in the pit was the last boyar. Being a servant of the Dark One didn't do much for his looks or disposition. On the last page is the thing you have been searching for, the ritual of essence. Now you have all the rituals, and the summoning of the Dark One can begin.
Unfortunately.
The book crumbles into dust in your hands moments after you memorize the final ritual.
Alright, let's levitate on out of here before he wakes up and decides to be mad. Alright, let's hop on in this hallway right here, and we're back where we started the game. Well, almost back to where we started the game from. The anus is quivering in anticipation of our next fascinating move. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call the video here, and next episode we'll wrap up the game. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you for the exciting conclusion of Quest for Glory 4 Shadows of Darkness. You guys take care of yourselves now. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Well, like I say, there's a lot of things that I would or wouldn't do, and you should probably decide for yourself whether or not it's a good idea. Don't take life advice from me. That's bad. Don't do that. Anyway, y'all take care of yourselves now. Later, guys.